Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Here in Dubai. But that is actually the question of today's video. Why did me, a 21-year-old from London, move halfway across the world to the fucking Middle East? And in this video, I'm going to get on over multiple reasons why I did it and why I think you should do it too. Now, number one is convenience. Convenience, bro. It is the best, most efficient, easiest place to be if you want to run it up and get to the next level. You know, if you want to stay in the level you're at, be around the same people and kind of fight through the resistance, then maybe staying in the UK, going somewhere else is for you. But if you want to come somewhere where it's very, very accessible and open and they actually push you towards going and doing something different and going and being better, this is the place to do it. Number one, the safety. The safety. I couldn't wear this watch in the UK. No. When I go back, I leave this here. Having that safety, like, eliminated from your subconscious. When you're walking around London, you're checking your shoulders. When you're walking around Manchester, you're checking your shoulders. You're always in the back of your mind being on point and thinking about security. Here, there's none of that. So that's completely eliminated from my brain. It's one problem that's gone, which allows more space for other problems to come in, which business. So I'm allowing my brain to focus more time on higher ROI tasks, which are going to make me more money, make me a better man, rather than thinking about how I'm going to protect me and the people that I'm with. So that there is priceless, and that is worth the move overall, let alone all of the other benefits that it has moving here. The next one is food, service, this sort of stuff. It is available all the time. Within 10, 20 minutes, it will be delivered to my door. Not outside, down in the apartment, front of the thingy like in Manchester. You have to get an elevator down, go outside, figure out who the driver is. No, they come to the door, the food is in your hand, that is it. All you have to do is walk from my desk to the front door. That is so easy, so accessible, and they do it 24 hours a day. In the UK, there might be a handful of good places. Hardly ever will you find any healthy options to buy in the UK if you're on a diet. And here in Dubai, there is hundreds of places online available on Careem, on Uber Eats, on Deliveroo, available 24 hours a day. So it really respects the busy and hectic schedule of an entrepreneur, where they might have to be up at 5 a.m. They might have to have their dinner late. They might have to have their breakfast early. Here in Dubai, that is respected. And if you want to go out and not work at home and be alone in your apartment at 5 a.m., you can go to a workspace, you can go to a shisha lounge. All of these places are open 24 hours a day. And this is something that I've done many times, because sometimes you don't want to be cooped up in the office. Sometimes you don't want to be cooped up in the apartment. Sometimes you want to go and sit outside and do some work. Sometimes you want to go and have a shisha and do some work. That's cool. So having that option is priceless. Whereas in the UK, it comes 10 p.m, all of the lights on the streets go off, all of the places close down, nowhere, not even any hotel lobbies are open past that time. There's literally nothing you could do apart from sit in your home. And if you're hungry and you haven't got any food in the fridge, you can't go to a shop to buy it. You can't order anything apart from maybe a Domino's pizza. And that's why I fucking put on a bit of a belly when I started doing business, because I was hungry at 4 a.m. What am I going to order? Only thing open was Domino's. So I was forced to eat that shit, which was kind of setting me back, because the next day I'm feeling like shit, got stomach cramps, when I should be feeling fit and healthy and ready to go. It's so convenient here, even little things like, I don't even have a car yet because I'm not buying one yet, because I'm being a bit smarter with my investments this year. Ubers, 30 seconds, max. There's always one outside wherever you are. You can jump in and you're gone. In the UK, I order an Uber, I have to wait 10 minutes. The Ubers here are all clean, they're all good, they're all on time, respectful drivers. In the UK, bad people, fucking dirty cars. Even if you order an exec, the best quality Uber in Manchester, some dirty fucking E-Class or some old 2002 BMW will come, and you're like, bro, like, it comes after 10 minutes. You're like, bro, I've got places to be here. If you order an exec Uber, bro, you have the fucking Batmobile turn up within 1 minute and bomb you at your destination. There is nothing like it. And that is one thing that I like as well, the quality for your money. Yes, Dubai is more expensive. Yes, you will have to spend more. You have to make more if you want to live here. But also, you get a better quality and better value for your money. So for example, let's say in the UK you're spending 5k per month on your monthly expenses. Here, maybe you're spending 10k per month. Not that it's the exact same, just basic numbers. I would rather spend 10k per month and get more value for my money than spend 5k per month but not get a good value for my money, not feel safe in the street, not have to wait till the morning to get my food, have to make my food myself at 4 a.m. because there's nothing that's being able to be delivered. Staying in an apartment, yes, it's cheaper, but the view is shitter. There's no good high energy entrepreneurs, people that are inspiring you in the building next door. None of that. I prefer to pay more and get more. I would much rather be satisfied and have a higher value for my money than basically be chopped and pay money but not get much in return. It's like when I fly. I don't pay full price for my first class seats. I use a concierge. So I'm getting almost a half price discount on my flight tickets when I'm flying first class. Whereas the person in economy is paying maybe a third the price that I'm paying, but he's getting chopped because that guy, for like a single to Dubai and back, £700 to sit in a cooped up, tight economy, not getting any good service. Looking, you can't think, you can't work, you can't do anything. You just sat there uncomfortable for 7 hours straight. Would you rather spend £700-800, £1,000 to do that, or spend 2.5-3 grand to sit in first class? I would rather spend 2.5-3 grand and feel like I'm getting a good value for my money for what, just one flight. If I'm flying with my girlfriend, that's 5.5-6k. Then spend 1 to 2k sitting in economy, getting not a good value for my money. And it's the same with the restaurants, with the service. Service is a big one. When you go out to eat here, the waiters are on time, you're never waiting for your food, everything's done nicely, they're super polite, fucking on point. That's all I can say. You really notice the difference when you go back to the UK. Maybe you're from a different country and maybe from a different part of the UK, but I've been in London, I've been in Manchester, the two biggest cities. Both bad experiences everywhere I go in regards to service, in regards to all of these things that I'm speaking about. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is the sacrifice. At home, it's just too nice. You get too satisfied. If I go back to my hometown and I'm staying with my family, I've got my mom, I've got my nan, I've got people that I love and care for, I don't need to make a lot of money to provide for them. Like, I don't need to make that much. Like 20k per month would probably be enough. But when I'm here and I have my expenses and I have to help out and I've got to do this other stuff and I feel that pressure that I'm over here, I'm sacrificing, I'm not spending time with my family. If I'm not spending time with my family, it has to be for a reason. It has to be for some other greater good. So I'm not just going to sit here, be lazy, earn less cash than I would if I was at home, and I'm sacrificing my family for what? For what? Whereas what I'm saying is, if you're at home, you feel comfortable, you've got your nan there, you've got your family there, if you break above and beyond their expectations, wow, they're so proud of you, they're proud. You don't need to hear that 24/7, maybe once a year, yeah. Hear your mum and dad say they're proud of you, it's nice. It was nice the first time my mum and dad said it, but I don't want to hear that shit every day. I don't want to hear it every day. I don't want to feel big for my boots. I was talking to my good friend Flemmo about this earlier. He was on a call and he said, bro, I'll come back to Australia this month. And, the old friends are saying, bro, like, who would have thought you out of everyone would have been the top highest earner in the school? Out of everyone that went to our school, you were the one that made it. You were the one that set an example. You're the one that's gone on making 40, 50, 60k per month profit. Incredible. And he was like, bro, cool, but I don't want to fucking think about that. I'm trying to make 100k per month. Our good friend Ennio Sandal made $1 million profit this month. So why am I worrying about comparing myself to some people that go to raves and smoke vapes and do cocaine and do all that? I don't want to compare myself to them. I don't care if I'm the best out of 300 people in this tiny part of Australia. Why the fuck do I care? Same for me. Why do I care if I'm the best that have come out of the school that I went to? I'm not comparing myself to them. I'm comparing myself to people my age. Jude Bellingham's my age. That guy's fucking shit. Like, bro, clearing up. Social status, in shape, money, everything. That guy's cleaning up. That guy's my age. I'm comparing myself to people that are doing insane stuff. So if I get anywhere close, wow, amazing. But you can't be comparing yourself to people that went to your fucking school. And that is the good thing about Dubai. No one here is in that kind of mentality. Everyone's in that abundance mindset. Everyone's, if you're in an apartment in Business Bay, you want the villa on the Palm. If you want the villa on the Palm, maybe you want that bigger mansion on the Emirates Hills. There's always a level up. There's always people to meet. And even if, there is so much people in that group that you're aspiring to be in. So it's not like, oh yeah, I want to be here, but there's only one person, so it's not even possible. Like, bro, there's hundreds of villas on the Palm. Why are you not getting one? Like, there's hundreds of fucking Bugattis in Dubai. There's hundreds of Ferraris here. Like, it's really not a big deal to have one. So it just levels your kind of standards to up here, which other people are like, wow, but that's just normal here. And that's what it needs to be if you want to keep pushing and get to more levels. And the last thing that I want to cover is the experience. Just the experience. I like it way more. I briefly touched on it when I said about the service. You just get a way more value for your money, such a better experience anywhere you're going. It is definitely a good move if you are in the UK, you've got a bit of money, you've got an online business, you're hustling, you want to get around bigger people. This is the place to be. I will never move from this country until I have kids, probably. I don't know if I'll have kids here. I'll probably head back to the UK, somewhere in Europe, get a nice mansion in the countryside, stay low key, raise my family, do the good stuff, whatever. But for now, I'm in business mode, I'm in grind mode. I need to make connections, I need to make more cash, I need to do so much more. And this is the place to be, to do so much more, because it is a 24/7 city. They say New York never sleeps, Dubai never sleeps. If you pass someone on the street at 4 a.m., in the UK it's weird. It's like, oh shit, who's out here at 4 a.m.? Like, I need to be like wary, like who like, it's only like gangsters are out at 4 a.m. Like, who's out at 4 a.m.? In Dubai, if you pass someone at 4 a.m. on a random Tuesday, you won't even think twice. It's not like you're unexpected to see anyone. Yeah, cool, he's just out at 4 a.m. Like, could be anyone. Like, nice guy. Like, if you see someone out on the street or outside a hotel for him, you're not thinking, oh, like, my guy's just fucking railing hookies or anything like that. You're thinking, oh yeah, he might have just had a business meeting in the lobby at 4 a.m. because that happens here. People are just on it 24/7. That's just the main difference. It's just the expectation and the example that is set constantly throughout the city. Every time I look out my window, I'm looking at the world's tallest building. I'm looking at the world's tallest building every single time I look out my window. That's just setting an example to me of what Dubai is all about. In other cities, you have like a building like this. That's like the biggest one. And like in Manchester, it was like Deansgate. You have like one building like this, and maybe a couple small ones. This is the biggest buildings you'll see in Manny. Here there's hundreds of those sorts of buildings, bro. So that's the example. That's all the competition. That's all, what the other cities are doing. That's what the other cities are doing. And then, boom, that's what Dubai is doing. That is what Dubai is doing. That's what it's all about. It's all about leveling up, getting above the competition, setting a standard, and just exceeding the expectations. They're not even satisfied with one Burj Khalifa. They're building another one. They're building another one. They're not satisfied with 1-2 airports. They're building another one. They're not satisfied with one Palm. They're building another one. That's what I'm all about. It's being in a city where they're constantly leveling up, constantly wanting more. How can we make this the best city in the world, from nothing to something? And that's what you need to be, taking that exact energy, that exact momentum into your life. Where else are you going to do it? Where else? Catch on the momentum from Dubai. Come and move here. Make your life 10 times easier. You'll make more money. You'll make more connections. You'll have such a better life, and set yourself up for when you want to go somewhere else and live that quiet, peaceful life if you want to. I might even come back here. I might stay here forever. Who knows? But for now, take care. I'm not going to waffle too long.